I didn't update anything yet today. It's Monday, and it's like the end of the day. It's 4 o'clock. Actually, Steven should be on his way home now. Any minute he'll be calling me. But today went by really fast, which I guess is a good thing. But I haven't gotten any work done yet. I realized I was getting ready to start packing all the orders from the $2 Tuesday sale, and then I realized I didn't make the handful of highlighters that got ordered during the sale. So I have to stop and do that, and then get back to it. But this should be an easy week for Aiden school-wise, because like I said, he doesn't have school on Wednesday because it's professional development day again for the teachers. But also we found out today he's not going to have live classes on Thursday because his teacher's not going to be there. So he's probably going to have friggin' PE because they have PE on Thursdays. Dang it. I was thinking that I could sleep in a little later, but oh well. He has PE at like 9:45, so that doesn't, I could sleep till like 9 that day. But as long as he gets his homework done and everything, he'll have the rest of that day off. So that's good. Wednesday and Thursday won't be much, and then Friday, he only has school till noon on Fridays anyway. Which is what I like this year about school. They get a half day on Friday. What else? I came on here to talk about something and now I cannot think of what it was. I don't know. I have a headache, I know that. I haven't been sleeping good. Like, when Steven goes to bed at the same time as me, which he's been doing lately because he's got to get up to go to work, I don't fall asleep very easily because, well, for one thing, if I'm not already asleep by the time he comes to bed, I have a hard time falling asleep because he snores. He falls asleep as soon as his friggin' head hits the pillow, and he snores so loud. I keep begging him to, like, he needs to have a sleep study thing done. And I know that, like, they're so advanced with that now that they give you the crap to come home and do it, so you don't have to, like, go somewhere and try to fall asleep anymore. For the damn CPAP machine, because I'm telling him I don't have to send him to a doctor to know that he has sleep apnea. I know he does, because he'll be snoring so loud, and then he just stops. And then I have to, like, nudge him and be like, you're snoring, roll over. If he's on his back, it's horrible. If I can get him to sleep on his side, it's way better. But, like, that's something I have to work on with him, is getting him to make an appointment for that, because it's that. But it's not just the snoring, because, like, I have earplugs and stuff. I can maneuver myself so that I can't hear it as well most of the time. But also, like, ever since... It's been ever since we've lived here, really, but ever since the Jeep thing and someone breaking into the Jeep, I feel safer when he's like, when he wasn't working for the past few weeks, he goes to bed later because he's like up playing video games and stuff, and he won't come to bed till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that, like, then I'm upstairs by like midnight going to sleep. I fall asleep easily because I know he's awake downstairs. When he's upstairs with me and we go to bed at the same time, I feel like I'm constantly hearing noises outside, and I'm like, what was that bang? What was that noise? And this house is so weird because, like, if I'm laying in bed, I feel like I'm constantly hearing noises, and I'm like, what was that? And then sometimes it's Aiden on the other, like, his bed is against the wall, and then my bed is, like, I'm right against that wall too. So sometimes I hear him, like, roll over and bump his elbow on the wall or something, and if I'm, like, semi-conscious, half asleep, I'm like, what was that noise? And I, like, immediately am awake and alert, and then takes me forever to fall asleep again. So I'm telling Steven, like, maybe we should get a dog, because then at least a dog would bark if there was actually something going on outside. Because my idea for the stupid doorbell camera, that thing is... it's so useless. Like, it doesn't go off or set off when I need it to. It just, like, it goes off for traffic driving by, and I've messed with the sensitivity so much, nothing seems to help it. I just have to get, like, regular security cameras set up. And so it's just something I'm constantly worried about now, because somebody had the balls to walk into our yard, into the back, to break into the Jeep. And I don't know. I just hate this area in general. There's worse parts of this city to live in, yes, but I don't I don't like living here, and I complain about that all the time, and you guys know I complain about that all the time. Like, I'm very grateful that we were able to be done with his family and that drama with his grandmother's house and everything, and like be away from that, and we're on our own. We don't have to deal with them anymore. But also, we were forced to live here because we had no time. After that house in Maine fell through, we had to just speed it up and get somewhere because his dad wanted to sell that house so badly. So we're stuck living here in this city where I can't put my kid in school because the school system is so shitty. And but what was my point of this? I don't know. I just went off on a rant about how I can't fall asleep good when we go to bed at the same time because I know no one's awake downstairs, and like there's been a few nights where I just leave the kitchen light on all night because you like the kitchen window you can see from the driveway, so like maybe if someone's screwing around out there they'll say, oh hey, someone's still awake, so let's not try to break into their vehicle. There's nothing in the Jeep anymore. Like there wasn't to begin with, but for some reason that day Steven had left his damn wallet in there. I'm very thankful that they did not take his license and everything, because that would have been such a freaking pain in the ass to have to get his social security card replaced and his license replaced and all that stuff. I don't know why he carries his social security card with him. But then again, I think mine is in my wallet too, just because like I know if I put it somewhere else, I'm gonna misplace it. I don't know, but there's nothing in the Jeep anymore. I just don't like the fact that people think they can just go in there and do as they please. It is Tuesday, almost 4 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, sorry, I got candy in my mouth. I was supposed to have the monthly meeting with Aiden's special education teacher. I got on right at 3 o'clock, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and it just kept saying, please wait for the host to start this meeting. I have no email from her. Finally, at 3:15, I got off. I'm just gonna email her now and be like, I tried to get on, did you forget? I think she just forgot about it today. I mean, they do have like professional development day tomorrow, so maybe she's doing stuff for that, but she didn't change it, the day or anything on me, or I would have gotten an email about it. So it is Wednesday. I just had lunch. I'm sick of eating eggs. Like we dyed Easter eggs on Sunday. And like I made deviled eggs because Steven wanted deviled eggs so bad. I just made egg salad. And I'm so done with eggs. But Aiden did have speech today. I didn't know if he was going to have it or not. So we logged on anyway, and he did have speech. And then tomorrow he just has PE, so it's a couple of easy days. His teacher did finally answer me back when I emailed her yesterday and was like, she apologized, but apparently she had sent me an email asking if it was okay if we just didn't meet this month because we just had his IEP meeting and she didn't really have any updates. I never got the email, so I don't know if it's time to start like just using Gmail for everything, because I have, my main account is still Hotmail. And I've had it for so long, like I don't want to get rid of it. Everything important that I get gets sent to that email, but that's been happening a lot lately, where like especially with school stuff, there's stuff I just don't get for some reason, and it's not in, it doesn't wind up in my spam or trash folder or anything. It's just not getting to me, and I don't know why. So that's something I gotta figure out how to fix. Okay, there we go. So I was looking at cat stuff the other day. I don't know. I think I filmed it actually, and then I didn't put it in the vlog last week because the vlog was so long. But I want to get a different litter box, because the one that I got when I thought that other cat was going to stay in the house was just a super cheap, like $5 litter box. It's way too deep for a kitten. It's like this tall, I think, because I got a really big one. I thought I was gonna have the big orange cat in the house, but also that was just like a get a quick one to just have one in the house in case she was gonna stay in. I want to get a covered one because that was what I always had before, and they still make the one that I had for Puss. It's like a dome shaped one, and it has the little entrance on the side with a ramp, and then you go in and the litter box is right there. Oh my god, what a loud truck. And the ramp always really helped like knock the litter off his feet. So I just like closed covered litter boxes in general because it kind of like you don't have to look at it all the time. And they still have it. So they have it at a couple different stores. I think I had originally gotten it at Walmart, but they have it at like Petco and stuff. So I'm gonna have to order one of those because it's just gonna be easier for a kitten to get in and out of. And then in general, that's the type of, I just got some kind of notification on my phone. That's the type of litter box I want to have. And then there's not much other stuff I need. Like I already have the scoop because I bought one of those. I have to get kitten food instead of cat food. That's like the main thing I gotta remember to get. Aiden has been listening to like this instrumental version of Let It Go the past few days. Like every day I hear him play it at least once in there. I just hope it's not picking up on here and then it's gonna ping me as copyright infringement. Yeah, it's called the Petmate Buddha Clean Step. Of course, it's taking forever to load. This is what it looks like. So there's, I know it's kind of dark on the screen here, but there's a ramp that's kind of like wavy and it's got little nubs on it to kind of knock the litter off their paws. And then you go in here and the litter box part is right here. I just always thought this was a really cool design and it was easy to keep clean. And see, there's the pan part of it. And I mean, Puss seemed to like it because he was a very, like, he would not go in a litter box if it wasn't covered. He was a very, like, I need it to be private. Oh, look, it's on sale, $41.95 from $42.99. What a savings. But yeah, this might be the one that I end up getting. I don't know. I have, like, a PetSmart account and everything with points, and I don't think I've ever gotten anything great from the points. I'm gonna log in so I can... Hold on. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't showing my password. Of course, this is going to take forever to friggin' log into. I also got a new phone case on my phone that I really don't like, so I'm kind of bummed about that. Because I got it off Amazon because it was pretty cheap, and in the Amazon listing, it looked like it was like glittery and metallic, and it said it was soft silicone, which is what I really like, especially for this phone. This is the one I had, which is just like soft silicone, but very plain because it's just neon pink and that's it. And I've had it since I got this phone. I might end up putting this one back on because I like the feel of this so much better. Like it helps you grip it better because the one that's on here said it was soft silicone and I gave them a crappy review on Amazon. Like, don't list it as something that it's not. It came and it's dull. It's not metallic like it looked in the picture. And it's just a hard plastic case. And it's very slick. I keep dropping it and it's just sliding through my hands. So I'm very bummed with that. Which is why I was complaining about it because it was hard to get it into the little stand that I have it on. Which has been working out pretty decently. It's just the little stand that goes, it hooks up to my ring light if I wanted to use my phone as a camera. But I always just use my my Canon with the ring light because it's usually when I'm filming Swatch videos and stuff. Speaking of, I just ordered some of the stuff from the Sesame Street Wet n Wild collection because that was something that people were asking if I was going to swatch. So I got a couple of things from it, a handful of things. They had like the whole set, or the PR box they call it, but I really wanted the Oscar the Grouch sponge, the makeup sponge with his trash can holder, and that didn't come in the full set for some reason. So I just picked and chose, how do you say that? Which things I wanted, and I got like the lip scrub and the lip mask, the palette, of course. I think I got the Cookie Monster eyelash curler just so that I would have it because it's adorable. The Oscar the Grouch sponge and the Cookie Monster mirror that's shaped like a cookie because I know Aiden's gonna want that. Because he stole my ColourPop cherry mirror from that cherry collection they did. I cannot log into PetSmart for some reason. But I'm going on day 3 of having a headache. Like, I got it again yesterday. It's hormonal because I get it every time I have this happen for multiple days. It's when I have my period, or like I've just ended it, or I'm just about to get it. It all depends on what time of the month it is, and it's freaking it's not bad yet today, and I just took some I took Midol because that's been helping it. Trying to chug as much water as I can every day. But it started on, I was explaining yesterday, what is today, Wednesday? It started on Monday, like later in the day. I had it all day. I woke up with it early in the morning, but then when I like to go pee, and then when I got up for good yesterday, to do school stuff with Aiden, I didn't have it. And then I started getting it in the afternoon, had it all night again, and I woke up with it like more mild today, but it's still there. And it's not like migraine strength, but it's enough that it's aggravating me all day long. Like, I felt like I couldn't get anything done yesterday because my head was hurting. I just friggin' I wish something actually worked to get rid of it. There's never... I have so much stuff to ask the doctor the next time I make an appointment because I want to get my thyroid checked. I feel like I've been having issues with that lately. I want to ask about migraine medication, which I'm just afraid with that they're going to send me for so many tests. And like, migraines have never been an issue for me until after I had Aiden. Like, I used to get headaches every now and then, especially around my period, but after I got pregnant and had him, it's been so much worse. Now it's saying I don't have internet at all. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There it goes. And right after I had him, I was on birth control, and I had never had birth control before. So that was giving me migraines because I cannot have any form of birth control because I have a really bad side effects from it. So that's kind of what started it. And then the past few years, it's been all based around my cycle. So I've just been trying to stay on top of it when I feel headaches coming on. Usually if I take ibuprofen or like I said, Midol helps when I'm in this time of the month for headaches anyway. I used to take it when I had really bad cramps when I was a teenager, and it would help, but now that I'm older, it's helping the headaches. And it's still telling me that I have no internet connection. Come on. Down here on the bottom right hand corner it says internet access, but then I try to load a friggin' web page and it says the site can't be reached. Check the connection. Jesus Christ. I hope nothing's going on with my computer because I'm going to be really pissed off. It's not doing it to his in there because I can hear him still playing his game. And his Let It Go music. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go check his though and see if his needs an update, but clearly the update didn't help mine, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Just fed Tigger and Tonka. I haven't seen Tonka in a while. I was kind of worried that she took him in the house too and I wouldn't get to see him anymore. Tonka's the white one. Tigger is the kind of all different colored one here. But I have a feeling, like, I can't wait to see the kittens, but I have a feeling a lot of them are gonna be white with like the orange like this guy is, because a lot of them have that same kind of coloring. Well, a lot of the cats that walk around here, I mean. So I bought, what do you call it? Cherry tomato seeds, because I go through so many cherry tomatoes that's like the one thing I like to grow in the summertime. But I didn't grow any last year. I don't know, I'm questioning where I ordered these from, because this is like looks like a homemade envelope and everything. I thought I was just buying them from a seed company on Amazon. So I just want like a few cherry tomato plants. I don't want to go crazy like my uncle always does. He gives me like 10 friggin' cherry tomato plants and then I have more than I know what to do with and they end up going bad. So, like, I want to cut a bunch of these to start the seedlings. Probably should have started them by now already. And this is like the one morning I wake up and there's not a bunch of these around from Steven. I don't know what he did with them all. I don't feel like going outside to the recycling to pick them out of there. So, I don't need a ton of them. I just need enough to start some seeds. I'll have to see if Aiden has any in his room. Oh, there was one in here. Right on the top of the trash. Alright, so I have two. Ugh, it's got stuff on it. Of course, it had to have cat food gravy on the bottom of it. So I got so much work done yesterday. I was so proud of myself. I was able to get pretty much caught up. I just have a few Etsy orders that I have to make today. And then aside from like the pre-ordered multi-chromes that I haven't started making yet, I'll be able to start a sale. You know, I have old potting soil, but it's been in the house, hasn't been outside or anything, so I think it's still okay. It feels okay. It looks okay. It might be a little dried out though. Nothing that some water can't fix, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put some seeds in and hope for the best. I really only need a few plants. I'm not planning on doing a ton here. He just had a nice meal, so now he's having a bath. And Tigger's getting the leftovers. Tonka must have been hungry because he usually lets all the other cats eat before him. These are really the only two that come to visit me lately. That don't like run away as soon as I go outside. Well, the fluffy gray one too, but I don't know where she is today. I pulled up the shade so you can see them better. Tonka! This one, the lady next door calls him Whitey, and I don't know why, because he's not all white. But I like Tonka better. Oh look, there's an ant on the inside. You see it on the window? Freaking ants. Oh no, she's cleaning herself too. Tig Tig. See, I put all these mats out there for them for the winter because I wanted it to like somewhat help their paws from being cold when they were out there eating. And now I just have a bunch of mats outside, but I do like that one. I have the same one in here, right here, but the only problem with it is it slides around a lot on the kitchen floor. And like this one You can see the staples where Steven missed because he did it in the middle of the night. But he stapled that one out there for me because it's so like flappy, it'll just blow away. Hey, Tonk. Now you can see his eyes really good. See how pretty his eyes are? He's got like amber colored eyes. He's the only one of the cats that has that color eye. But also look at what they're doing to the, like, this isn't the newest piece of wood, but they use that as a scratching post. You guys, when I get one of your children, or I don't know if Tonka was the dad or not. I just know that he was humping everybody out there. But if I get one of your kids, they better not be a super scratcher. I'm gonna have to get like a cat tree and a, what do you call it? Scratching post and everything. Having a good bath there, Tonk? He's so cute. She's still there? Yep. They're both giving themselves baths. I am making a cheese and onion quesadilla because I don't have any cooked chicken right now. And I don't feel like cooking chicken just for this. So that's what I'm doing right now. And also, I was thinking of doing like, I don't know, like, I see a lot of people lately doing like Amazon review videos, and then like they have their Amazon affiliate links and everything. And I never signed up for the Amazon affiliate thing, but I'm thinking of doing it. I don't know how much money you can actually make off of it, but especially if you don't have a giant following. So I just thought it would be something fun to do videos like that, because like I see so many people that do it, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I've had that for like years now. Or like, I don't know, they just act like it's the most amazing thing, and it's something that I've been using for years. So like, if that's something that gets people interested in watching, like clicking on my video, then I would totally do that, because I have tons of Amazon stuff that I would love to talk about. I just didn't think it was that interesting, but apparently it is. Like I got a like an adjustable shelf thing for my snack cabinet under here that's been like a lifesaver, and I got that off Amazon. Could have talked about it, but I didn't think a shelf was really something that exciting. But apparently people like videos like that, so who knows. So I have really nothing planned for my channel other than Swatch stuff coming up, because like I'm waiting on the Sesame Street stuff to come. I'm gonna get the Alice in Wonderland palette from ColourPop when that goes on sale today, and I want to grab, of course, the Jeffree Star the Cotton Candy Queen palette. I don't know, I'm not a huge I'm not really big on the color story for that one, but I have all the other ones, and those swatch videos usually do well, so I'm gonna pick it up so I can swatch it, check it out. I really love the last one, the Psychedelic Circus. I've used that one a ton and gotten a ton of use out of that one. But lately all I've been using is that Nomad Cosmetics palette. That one's so pretty. Trying to think what else. I started my sale early, like I said I was gonna do. Put it up as a surprise sale, because I really didn't think I was gonna get as much done as I did yesterday, so I'm not as behind as I thought I was gonna be. But I've been getting sharp cheddar because I've been making broccoli cheddar soup a lot. And I tried to make it the other night. When I had ordered the groceries, they didn't have heavy cream, so I bought this Country Crock plant cream, which you're supposed to be able to use the same way, and it was thick and everything, and I thought it was gonna do good, but when you use this with regular cheese, the regular cheese doesn't friggin' melt, so it was all like coagulated. I ruined my soup. A whole pot of soup. Ruined. So don't ever use plant-based cream with real cheese because it doesn't friggin' melt together. I should have known something like that was gonna happen. It just... I guess that's what I get for friggin' still ordering my groceries all the time and not just going to the store. It got so much warmer today than what it was earlier when I talked to you guys. I think it ended up being like 83, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be 90. I can't deal with this soon. It's not even May yet. For anyone who hates hot weather as much as I do, how are we gonna get through this summer? Ugh, I hate it. Like, I'm already considering getting the friggin' air conditioners out of the basement tomorrow but then all next week is supposed to be cool. It's supposed to be hot this weekend and then cool. Like, I got out of the shower, I'm letting my hair air dry because it's keeping me cooler. I have shorts on. I shaved my legs for like the first time since winter started, just so I could wear shorts. I just can't stand my legs being like prickly when they're rubbing together. I don't care when they're in pants, but I don't like having hairy legs when I'm wearing shorts. So yeah, I just friggin' I want spring. Like, we didn't really get spring last year either. It went from being really cold to really hot all of a sudden. It's like we don't get spring anymore. Hi guys. My buddies were here this morning waiting. They were all lounging. I think she's pregnant too. She was not that fat before. Hey, dog. Let's get some chicken. This is my little leftover chicken container. Hey, dog. Hey, Dick. I don't know why you don't want to take it from me. Hey. I'm gonna end up eating all of this and I'm not gonna have any left. Man, she definitely looks like she might be pregnant. Okay guys, eat the rest of the food in the bowl. The sun's beating on it. So yeah, I definitely think that the gray kitty is pregnant now because I haven't seen her in a little while and she's never been that poofy on the sides like that before. She's got a big gut now. Which kind of sucks because I would want one of her kittens. She's got long fluffy hair. But then again, maybe not, because I don't want shedding that much, and the shorter haired cats tend to not shed as bad. But see, I let my hair totally air dry last night and I went way too ham with the gel, so now I've got like crispies on the top and at least it's not frizzy. That's one thing. But we're almost done with school for the day. He has a 15-minute break here now between his next class, and I just have a couple like sample sprays that I need to make for someone, and then I'm caught up on, well, I was caught up on orders, and then I got 2 Etsy orders yesterday, so then I gotta make that stuff, and I can start working on the I have to get in my order for the multi-chrome pigments and everything so that I can get those made. Okay, Aiden and I got Tropical Smoothie Cafe for lunch, and I was not that impressed with it. What did I get? I got one of the wraps. I think it was called the Baja chicken wrap or something like that. And then like the corn salsa as a side. That was gross. I didn't, like, not gross, but that's, it just wasn't my thing. And then Aiden got a grilled cheese, which it was like $8 for a friggin' grilled cheese, but at least it was huge. Like, when we got it, I was like, okay, it's giant, but it's just a grilled cheese. They put a bunch of cheese on it. And his came with a smoothie, so he wanted strawberry banana, and then I ended up drinking it because he didn't like it. It's very, like, I guess they don't put sugar or anything in it unless you ask for that, like sweetener. So it's just like a strawberry and a banana blended together. That's literally what it tastes like. I'm trying to set up an email blast right now so that everybody knows about this sale going on. I always have to like try and come up with like catchy taglines for to get people to try and open the email and click on it, because it's such a pain in the ass. It's always a crapshoot on whether or not people are actually going to click on an email that you send out, because like I only send them out when I'm having sales. And they either get a ton of engagement or none. Like, I pay for this stupid email app, I guess, to be able to gather people's email addresses when they buy from me and then be able to send out email blasts. And it's like such a waste half the time because people don't even open them. So that's about it. I was so hungry, and at least it filled me up, but like it was not as good as I was hoping it would be. I should have just got I have been craving food from our favorite Mexican restaurant for like, I think the last time we got it was when we first moved here, but they had one in our old town too, so like we used to get it there all the time. But their prices went up so much. I'm like, maybe like for my birthday or something we'll get dinner there, because it's one of those things that's gonna have to be a special occasion because their prices went up so much. I could not believe it the last time I went and looked on there. But like, they have the best guacamole I've ever had, and I've tried to replicate it so many times, and I don't know what extra thing they're putting in there that I don't quite get when I try to make guacamole at home. It's so good, because it's like actual people from Mexico that own the restaurant. So like, you're getting awesome Mexican food. It's not just like Taco Bell Mexican food, like wannabe American Mexican food. It's so good. And they have like, I always get they have like this platter that's 4 different kinds of enchiladas. So like, you have a beef one, a bean one, a cheese one, and a chicken one. And they're all so friggin' good. The chicken one is my favorite, but I'm sure you could probably get like all chicken ones if you asked for it. But I usually just get the variety platter like that. So that is my go-to thing there. And then we get the side of guacamole and chips and salsa. And it's just so good. I love their guacamole so much. I'm making myself hungry all over again talking about it now. I'm trying to get it to not be hot up here, because like this time of the day is when the sun is beating on this side of the house. So just like the windows are friggin', I don't know if I should open them or not, because opening them is going to let in more hot air. And it's really warm outside right now. It is like 90. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. I got to go in the basement and bring the fans up. But I also don't feel like taking them apart and cleaning them because they're going to be dusty, and I don't want to turn them on and then start flinging dust everywhere. Like yesterday, I cleaned Aiden's ceiling fan. The one in here is super clean. Like, I cleaned it not that long ago and it didn't get dusty. But Aiden's room, everything in his room gets so dusty so quickly. It's ridiculous. I even changed my shirt already because I was friggin' sweating. This is just, if this is how this summer is going to be. It's already this hot and it's only April. I am not looking forward to summer. Like I said, my friend is getting a pool. I think she said it's getting installed next month. So I'm going to be like, every day, you guys home? Can I come over? I'm sure Aiden will enjoy that too because he loves swimming and he loves water. Like, the kid has no fear. Like, when we went to Florida and we went to the beach down there, he just wanted to run right into the water, and I'm like, yo, he was only 2 years old, and he, like, had never been in, like, a body of water like that, because we never had a pool. I got that little pool in the backyard at the old house, but that was after the fact. He was, like, what, 7 when we had that. I'm like so procrastinating right now. I have no freaking don't want to do anything, but I have to get this stuff done so that all this can go to the post office tomorrow. Because I was so excited about these fragrances, and I finally got the packaging, the little jars that I'm going to use for the jelly soaps. So I can release those soon. I was bummed because I had ordered, I was initially just gonna start them out as the Sour Patch Kids scent, which is a very fruity, like citrusy scent, and I had ordered molds that were shaped like Sour Patch Kids, so those were gonna be the first jelly soaps for everybody to try. And this place that I ordered them from, I don't know if it's a bogus website or what, but I waited over a month. I had emailed them asking if they had like an estimated ship date for me or anything, because they had nothing on the website about, hey, we're backed up and it's going to take a while. I don't know if I talked about this already. But it was from a bath bomb store called Dropping Bombs. And don't ever order from there, because apparently it's not a legit website. Thankfully I paid with PayPal, and PayPal gave me my money back, but... Oh, now when you go to the website, it says coming soon. There's a big thing that pops up that says coming soon. I wouldn't mess with it again. I wouldn't bother ordering from there if you make stuff that has to do with bath bombs and soap and stuff, because I emailed them. I didn't get any response back. I couldn't get anybody to answer me. And it was just like they took my money and they weren't going to send anything. Like, I was fine with waiting longer if you just gave me an update or something. Like, I will do that sometimes if I'm out of a color or something that somebody ordered and I know it's going to take a while. I will send them an email and be like, I'm sorry your order's taking so long. I'm just waiting for this to come in, and then I'll immediately ship it out. And I usually give them some kind of like a code or something to use on their next order. But this place was just super friggin' unreliable, so I won't be ordering anything from there again. I can't seem to find a big Sour Patch Kids shaped mold anywhere else. I figured Etsy I would have been able to find a million of them, but I guess not. So I'm just gonna make the jelly soap available in all my scents and put them in the little... Well, I don't think I can do it in all the scents. I'm gonna have to test some of the vanilla-ish ones, the ones with vanillin in them, to see if it's going to turn the soap brown. But I'll make them available in more than just the Sour Patch Kids scent, and just put them all in the jars and then see how they do, because I was kind of bummed that I couldn't get that that mold. But whatever. I'll just introduce more scents and then maybe they'll sell it better anyway. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go and stop procrastinating, and I'll talk to you guys next week.